This is Rawworld, where I tell the stories no one else will. Germany, a land known for its deep-rooted history, bustling cities, and economic strength, is quietly grappling with a growing crisis that often slips beneath the surface: homelessness. In this travel documentary, we shed light on the reality of homelessness in Germany today, examining its root causes, the daily struggles faced by those without shelter, and the efforts underway to combat this complex social issue. As we navigate through some of Germany's most iconic cities, we'll uncover the layers behind the statistics, offering a closer look at the human stories often left untold. But before we dive into this powerful journey, don't forget to hit the like button, leave us a comment to share your perspective, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement empowers us to continue bringing attention to important stories and building a community committed to awareness and change. Current state of homelessness in Germany. As of 2024, Germany faces a growing crisis, with an estimated 678,000 individuals experiencing homelessness. This figure has steadily climbed over the past decade, highlighting deeper economic and social strains. The homeless population in Germany is remarkably diverse, ranging from families and single adults to veterans and young people, displaced by a variety of personal and systemic challenges. In major cities like Berlin, Munich, and Hamburg, the contrast is striking. Thriving urban wealth stands in sharp opposition to those living on the margins. These visible disparities prompt urgent reflection on national priorities and call into question the strength and reach of existing support systems. Causes leading to homelessness. Understanding what drives people into homelessness is key to truly tackling the problem. In Germany, the issue is shaped by multiple interconnected factors. Economic insecurity is a major one. Even in a robust economy, people can still lose their jobs, face stagnant wages, or struggle to find affordable housing. These challenges are especially intense in large cities, where the cost of living continues to rise, putting stable housing out of reach for many low-income individuals. After losing their jobs due to the COVID-19 pandemic, many young people in Germany were forced into homelessness. With no way to afford rent, they now live in makeshift tents, struggling to survive in a society that seems to have left them behind. Mental health challenges play a crucial role in the issue of homelessness. A large segment of the homeless community suffers from mental health disorders, often lacking access to the vital support systems they need. Without appropriate care and resources, maintaining steady employment and stable housing becomes extremely difficult, trapping many in a continuous cycle of homelessness. The situation is further complicated by substance abuse, as addiction frequently results in job loss and eviction. This creates a destructive loop that's nearly impossible to escape without holistic and long-term treatment solutions. Sarah is a brave woman living on the streets in Krefeld, earning her living by selling drugs. Life is anything but easy for her, as she receives no financial support from the state and has no health insurance. Since her husband was imprisoned, she has had to fend for herself on the streets. She has already suffered terrible experiences, including being robbed and even beaten. Sarah's story is a sad example of how people can find themselves in difficult situations and how urgent it is to help them. Hopefully, Sarah will find the support she needs in the future to get out of this desperate situation and lead a better life. Daily life of the homeless. Life on the streets. For Germany's homeless population is a relentless battle. Each day presents new hurdles: finding a safe place to sleep, securing a warm meal, and braving the unforgiving weather. Many depend on shelters that offer short-term lodging, food, and essential supplies. Yet, these facilities are often overwhelmed, particularly in the winter months, when the need spikes and space becomes scarce. Overcrowding and resource shortages are common. On top of that, accessing healthcare remains a major obstacle. Countless individuals suffer from chronic diseases, mental health issues, and untreated injuries, yet have little to no reliable medical support. Safety is a critical issue for people experiencing homelessness. Life on the streets often leaves them vulnerable to violence, theft, and exploitation, turning personal safety into a daily struggle. On top of that, barriers to employment make it incredibly hard for those without stable housing to secure and hold on to jobs. The lack of a permanent address and limited access to essential resources only deepens the challenge, reinforcing the cycle of homelessness. A typical example is Fabian, who has lived on the streets for 7 years. In recent years, homeless people like him have been increasingly pushed out of city centers to make way for tourism. Homelessness in Germany's largest cities brings with it a complex web of challenges and circumstances. Each urban center has its own unique story to tell, and when it comes to this pressing issue. Let's dive deeper into how homelessness takes shape across these major hubs. Berlin, the energetic heart of Germany, is witnessing a rise in its homeless population, an unsettling contrast to its booming economy and rich cultural scene. Amid the city's famous nightlife and vibrant events, the reality of those living without shelter often goes unnoticed. Public spaces like Alexanderplatz and Tiergarten Park have become visible hubs for many seeking refuge and a sense of connection, revealing a quieter, more somber side of Berlin's dynamic streets. While mobile clinics, outreach teams, and temporary shelters offer some level of support, Berlin continues to face an overwhelming homelessness crisis. The city's severe housing shortage and escalating rent prices deepen the problem, pushing many individuals into a relentless cycle of instability. Efforts like social housing initiatives and job training programs point in the right direction, but lasting change will require more comprehensive strategies that tackle both the root causes and the everyday struggles endured by Berlin's homeless community. Hamburg, a bustling port city, draws in a steady stream of migrants, many of whom struggle to find stable housing and employment. The homelessness crisis here is especially severe among newcomers, who often find themselves entangled in complex bureaucracy that blocks access to vital services. Overcrowded shelters frequently reach full capacity, forcing many to spend their nights in parks or on the streets. In the Reeperbahn district, famous for its vibrant nightlife, the presence of homelessness is particularly stark, exposing the jarring divide between affluence and poverty in one of the city's most energetic neighborhoods. Hamburg's homeless community includes a large portion of individuals battling addiction and mental health challenges, underscoring the urgent need for more targeted and specialized support services, although local charities and social initiatives offer crucial assistance. There's an increasing awareness that broader, systemic reforms are essential to provide lasting housing solutions and holistic care for vulnerable populations. Government solutions to homelessness. The German government has taken a multifaceted approach to addressing homelessness, focusing on prevention, assistance, and long-term reintegration. At the heart of these efforts is the expansion of affordable housing. Initiatives are in place to encourage the development of low-cost apartments and offer financial aid to individuals and families in need. The goal is to guarantee access to safe, affordable living spaces for all. In addition, the government integrates essential services, such as mental health care, addiction recovery programs, and vocational training, into its homelessness response. This holistic approach targets the underlying causes of homelessness, helping individuals regain stability and rebuild their lives. Legal protections for homeless individuals have been significantly reinforced, aiming to uphold their rights and prevent discrimination in both housing and employment. Measures like the Right to Housing Act are designed to preserve the dignity and human rights of those facing homelessness. A coordinated approach involving partnerships with non-governmental organizations has enhanced the overall effectiveness of the response, blending the resources and expertise of both public and private sectors. Groups such as Caritas and Die Tafeln are instrumental in delivering vital services and advocacy, underlining the power of collective action in tackling complex social challenges. Examining these government initiatives offers valuable insight into the intricacies of policy development and the critical need for ongoing commitment to addressing social issues. Shelters and support centers. Shelters and support centers are essential lifelines for people experiencing homelessness, offering critical assistance when it's needed most. Across Germany, a range of shelters addresses diverse needs. Emergency shelters provide short-term housing, meals, and basic care, especially vital during harsh weather. Transitional shelters go a step further, offering extended stays along with social services designed to help individuals regain stability and reintegrate into society. Additionally, there are specialized shelters tailored to the unique needs of certain groups, including families with children, military veterans, and individuals facing mental health challenges. Spending time at a shelter can offer powerful insight into the daily struggles of the homeless and the support mechanisms working to help them. These visits shine a light on the importance of community-based resources and the ongoing demand for comprehensive, compassionate support systems. The role of nonprofit organizations. Nonprofit organizations play a crucial part in combating homelessness in Germany by delivering vital services, pushing for legislative reforms, and amplifying the voices of the homeless. Among these groups, Caritas Germany emerges as one of the nation's most prominent charities. They offer a broad spectrum of assistance, ranging from emergency shelter to in-depth job training initiatives. Caritas is instrumental in guaranteeing that those facing homelessness can access the support they need and have opportunities to reintegrate into society. Across Germany, Die Tafeln, food banks play a vital role in supporting the homeless community by providing essential food and supplies. Through their efforts, they help meet the immediate needs of individuals facing hunger, contributing significantly to their overall health and well-being. In parallel, Selbsthilfegruppen. Self-help groups offer a powerful source of emotional and practical support. These groups create a safe space for homeless individuals to connect, share experiences, and exchange resources. By fostering a strong sense of community, they empower members on their journey toward recovery and reintegration into society. Shining a light on the efforts of these organizations highlights the crucial role communities play in tackling homelessness, while reinforcing the power of united action. It drives home the message that real, lasting change depends on the active involvement and dedication of every part of society. By working together, nonprofits, government bodies, and everyday citizens, we can build a more compassionate and effective approach to ending homelessness. Innovative solutions and future directions. Tackling homelessness calls for creative, multi-layered strategies, and Germany is actively pursuing several innovative paths to address this urgent challenge. One standout initiative is the development of tiny house villages, compact, low-cost homes designed to provide both safety and a sense of autonomy. These communities not only offer residents a secure and dignified place to live, but also foster meaningful social connections. By encouraging interaction and mutual support, tiny house villages play a crucial role in enhancing residents' quality of life and supporting their journey toward reintegration into society. In addition, mobile support services are now being deployed to deliver healthcare, counseling, and job training directly to individuals experiencing homelessness, eliminating many of the traditional barriers to getting help. These mobile units bring essential services to those who might otherwise slip through the cracks. Another creative approach lies in social enterprises, which offer meaningful employment opportunities tailored specifically for the homeless community, empowering individuals to rebuild their lives through work and purpose. By creating job opportunities and fostering skill development, these initiatives do more than just provide income. They instill a sense of purpose and self-worth, helping individuals regain confidence and envision a brighter future. Collectively, these approaches embody innovative solutions to deeply rooted social challenges and inspire optimism for a world with less homelessness. With a willingness to embrace such forward-thinking strategies, Germany has the potential to make meaningful progress in addressing the underlying causes of homelessness and building lasting support systems for those in need. Challenges and obstacles, say. Despite continued efforts, numerous challenges still stand in the way of effectively reducing homelessness in Germany. A primary barrier is the lack of sufficient funding. Expanding support services and launching new programs depends heavily on financial resources, yet tight budgets frequently stall these initiatives. Ensuring reliable and adequate funding is key to maintaining and strengthening long-term homelessness assistance programs. Another major hurdle is the stigma surrounding homelessness. The negative perceptions often associated with being homeless can discourage individuals from reaching out for help and make communities hesitant to support initiatives aimed at addressing the issue. To counter this, Consistent public education and awareness efforts are vital to build compassion and shift mindsets. Bureaucratic red tape is another significant barrier. Lengthy and complicated administrative procedures can slow down access to critical services, leaving those in crisis without timely support. Simplifying these systems is crucial to delivering assistance swiftly and effectively. These challenges underscore the need for collective action. Society must play an active role in breaking down barriers, promoting empathy, and shaping a more supportive and inclusive environment for the homeless. The impact of COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic left a deep and often devastating mark on homelessness in Germany, intensifying the struggles already faced by at-risk communities. As economic uncertainty surged, countless individuals teetering on the edge of homelessness were pushed into it by job losses, shuttered businesses, and shrinking social support systems. The crisis was further worsened by serious health threats, with the homeless population facing a significantly higher risk of infection due to overcrowded shelters and limited access to hygiene facilities and medical care. For many, finding a space that was both safe and sanitary became nearly impossible. Shelters were stretched beyond capacity, and implementing physical distancing, a key strategy in stopping the spread, proved nearly unfeasible in such cramped conditions. The pandemic also laid bare the severe gaps in healthcare accessibility for homeless individuals, making the call for integrated medical support more urgent and necessary than ever before. Examining the impact of the pandemic offers crucial insights into crisis response, exposing the fragility of our current support systems. It underscores the need for strong, adaptable infrastructures that can respond swiftly to unexpected emergencies. The pandemic made it clear that being prepared and agile is vital when tackling complex social challenges like homelessness. Looking ahead, building systems that can endure future crises will be essential to protecting society's most vulnerable from their harshest consequences. Education and awareness. Raising awareness about homelessness is essential to building empathy and driving impactful change. Educational efforts are key in breaking down misconceptions, challenging stereotypes, and encouraging a more nuanced understanding of the complex causes behind homelessness. One compelling method is through public awareness campaigns. These use storytelling and media to spotlight individual experiences and share accurate information. By personalizing the issue, these campaigns shift public attitudes and inspire communities to take action. Another vital strategy involves incorporating homelessness education into school programs, where students can learn about the social, economic, and emotional dimensions of homelessness. Early education fosters empathy and social responsibility, helping shape a more compassionate and socially conscious generation ready to make a difference. Workshops and seminars serve as powerful platforms for community education, fostering environments where learning, open dialogue, and collaboration can thrive. These events equip individuals with the knowledge and tools needed to become part of the solution, encouraging active involvement in efforts to combat homelessness. By emphasizing education and raising awareness, we highlight the critical role that informed communities play in driving meaningful social change. When people are both knowledgeable and aware, they are far more likely to support and take part in initiatives designed to reduce homelessness, ultimately creating a lasting, positive impact. The future of homelessness in Germany. The future of homelessness in Germany will depend on consistent action, creative strategies, and strong societal commitment. A key priority is the development of sustainable housing solutions, long-term, affordable housing designed to stop the cycle of homelessness. These solutions need to be flexible and scalable, addressing the varied needs of those affected, including families, veterans, and refugees. Equally important is the expansion of enhanced support services, especially mental health care and addiction treatment tailored to the complex realities of homelessness. Offering holistic support not only tackles the underlying issues, but also lays the groundwork for lasting stability as individuals work to rebuild their lives. Another pivotal focus lies in policy reform, targeting the root causes of homelessness, poverty, social exclusion, and the scarcity of affordable housing. These reforms must be grounded in solid evidence and remain adaptable to the shifting realities of homelessness in order to drive real change. Equally important is the emphasis on community empowerment. By nurturing grassroots initiatives that uplift individuals and foster a spirit of mutual aid, we can cultivate communities built on empathy and inclusion. In such an environment, people are more inclined to support one another, paving the way for a more just and compassionate society. What fresh, forward-thinking strategies do you believe could truly move the needle on homelessness in Germany? Conclusion. Homelessness in Germany remains a complex and deeply rooted challenge, demanding a thoughtful and compassionate approach. By examining the current landscape, tackling its underlying causes, and pushing for impactful, long-term solutions, we can move closer to easing this crisis and uplifting the lives of those it affects. As a travel documentary, highlighting this reality does more than just inform. It sparks awareness, empathy, and the drive for change. We appreciate you being part of this meaningful exploration. If this story resonated with you, please give the video a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Daily Homeless News for more powerful real-world stories that deserve to be told.